What's going on, everyone? Welcome back to Catacombs. So, you already seen the title and the thumbnail, so you kind of know what this video is about to be about. Some hours ago, DJ Academics hosted an episode, Fresh and Fit and Brittney Renner. Now, I gotta say, I didn't see this one coming. Some of it's a little bit comical, but then some of it really gets serious. But yeah, let's go ahead and get it started.
Fresh, great idea was don't tell Myra until today. So we walk in, you first see Brittney Renner, and we're thinking you're probably gonna be like, okay, shit, we're gonna have this great debate. But you said initially, like, I don't think there's much to really debate. Why?
Now, I really want to stop there real quick because I think it's kind of, I don't know. I mean, they know Myron. I don't. But me personally, I don't think I would want to walk into a situation like that knowing I already said something about a person who may have taken whatever I said wrong. I mean, we all know what kind of show Fresh and Fit has, and they've been going through it the last couple of months with a lot of different YouTubers and just people just having a lot of negative things to say. Even to myself, you guys seen the video that I posted about them a couple weeks ago, where I wasn't really rocking with some of the stuff that they've done. But if me personally, I wouldn't want to walk into a situation like this with microphones set up, we're about to do a show and see a person there who I'm pretty sure he already felt the energy that was coming off of her. But yeah, let's keep it going.
Well, I mean, here's the thing. We've always said it, like, men and women, we're very different. We have opposing goals. Like, girls are trying to, get resources, time, attention out of guys. Guys are trying to get sex.
That's true.
And girls, a lot of the time, are trying to get what they need to get out of dudes without necessarily giving it up. And some girls are good at it, some girls aren't. And then there's other girls that are kind of models for that are good at finessing dudes. And not to say that you're a finesser. I ain't saying that.
Well, she kind of is. Right? I mean, everyone's saying it. I mean, she got a baby out of an athlete and she's not with him. And I don't know the whole child support situation, but we all know how that tends to go, But I mean, she's dealt with how many different famous people to increase her clout? Famous rappers, different athletes. I mean, come on.
But girls are able to, run laps around a lot of guys. And that's why our podcast exists, to help dudes out to understand, how women operate and how they move.
Agreed.
Now, you have a different point of view.
Wait. Where do you think she fits in that? Because, I think her point of view would be diametrically opposed to you guys by saying, well,
I mean, well, sure, she could tell. She was saying that we're wrong, I guess, about that.
Well,
so you tell us a little bit about yourself. Then.
No, I think you know more about me than I do myself. So you're saying no.
You see, that's the kind of energy that she's getting. I knew that's what he was feeling, because you can walk in there and already feel the energy coming off of her like that. She said, "No, you know more about me than I." Come on, man. He's literally saying, "Hey, okay, well, if you're not that type of person, well, then you go ahead and explain it." But she's like, no, you know more about me than I know about myself. It's already a confrontational situation right there, coming from her, starting off the interview.
Obviously you do, though, because you said that you warn guys about girls like me. So tell me about girls like me.
Just humor women me in general.
Don't women in general, because you literally specifically said before we got on here
this was an off-camera conversation.
That you did say that
that's true.
You warn guys about girls like me. So now that we're face to face, what kind of girl am I?
I will give her that, though. We're face to face. Let's go ahead and do it. She seems like she wants all the smoke, so I'll give her a few points on that in that regard, because a lot of people aren't strong enough to go ahead and say what they're gonna say when they're not strong enough to say in the face of the person that they're talking to. Say it to a person's face exactly how they're feeling, and she called them out on that. So I do respect her for that and be like, okay, I'm here right now. What it is, I get it.
You're not special. You're like other girls. That's the key.
I'm not special.
You're like other women that are.
So what makes you special then?
I never said I was, but you're trying to say, well, what makes me different from a lot of women operate the way you do?
And how do I operate?
In general, what I just said before, women, it's a dance between the two genders. Men are trying to get sex. Women are trying to get resources, time, attention, whatever it is that they're looking for. And a lot of girls play the game better than guys. We talk about this openly on our podcast, and we're teaching guys how to not necessarily get finesse and get what they want out of girls, which a lot of the times is intimacy, but they're not able to get it. But girls are easily able to obtain money, time, resource, attention, whatever it is. Girls are running laps around dudes, which is why podcasts like ours exist.
Do you believe that Brittney has been effective in extracting, as you say, time, resources, and other things out of dudes?
Yeah, to a degree, sure. Yeah. I mean, a lot of girls want to do. I mean, well, here's the thing. You've been so adamant about me being incorrect, and I don't know, and you don't know me, and all this other stuff. Tell me then. Maybe we're off. Who knows?
Well, I think, first of all, let's bring it back a couple notches.
Mm-hmm.
Okay? So there's really a lot to unpack here, because my first question to you is, what do you gain from telling girls that they're not special? How does that make you feel?
Well, see, right there, I would rebuttal how does it make you feel when you tell a man, well, you don't make enough money, you don't make 6 figures, so I'm not dating you because you don't make at least what I make or more than I make. How does that make you feel? Because men get that constantly. We're getting told how we're not this, we're not that. We don't make enough here, we don't make enough there. We're a 9 to 5. Oh, I don't date 9 to 5ers. I date, scammers, drug dealers, whoever the hell. Women tell us that all of the time. So I would like to know, what is it that women get from telling men that? Okay? I would like to understand that, because Myron did say something there like, hey, you're not special. You are doing what most women do. That's called that's called general. That's called the average woman has behavior like this and that. I don't think most men get anything out of that. We just acknowledging that in general, women behave in this area and they behave this way or that way, which tends to be correct. But she's trying to flip it right now and make it seem like he's some type of woman hater or whatnot. But yeah, let's keep it going.
I mean, I know everything is a joke, but I'm asking you a real question. So how does it make you feel? Because if I say you're a bitch ass nigga, that does something for me.
Immediately goes into insulting. I didn't hear this man say anything insulting. He just said you're not special. You, in general, behave exactly like a lot of women behave. But she went right into insulting this guy. Oh, man.
Right? If I insult you, or if I tell you you're not special, you're forgettable, what does that do for me? No, but that doesn't. But that's what I'm saying. No, but I'm saying, what if I call you? If I just say that again, you're forgettable. That's why I didn't want to do you guys' podcast. Forgettable. Hate the setup. The name is underwhelming. I didn't really see the value in it. Right?
Okay,
that's how I feel. Right. But so that's fine. But for me, that's okay if it wasn't a fit for me. But I also don't need to, in a way, kind of try to devalue what you guys have going on, because
she just devalued it. She just devalued their show. She literally was like, well, I don't like the setup, and I don't like this, and yeah, come on, man.
At the end of the day, I may not agree with anything you guys talk about, because honestly, I feel like when you've seen 2 or 3 videos, you've seen them all.
Again,
but the reality is
I've seen 2 or 3 videos. I've seen them all. So it's whatever. It's not even worth my time. That's devaluing. She's taking what Myron said. No, you're not special. You behave very much like women in general. And she's taking that extremely personally. It's like, come on, man. And another thing too, man, I really don't like the comment section on this particular video, because there's a lot of dudes that are like siding, and women, obviously, for obvious reasons, women, y'all stick together with no matter what. But there's a lot of men in there saying that, yeah, she checked Myron and them. She checked them. I'm like, okay, wait a minute. I don't see her really checking them at all. You know what I'm saying? She's definitely articulate. But there's definitely some emotion there, and she's actually pissed off. She's upset about it because she's doing all of this, sneak this, and in the comment section, man, like on this particular video, is just really, really heavily, from what I've read. I mean, there's a lot here. I mean, this has a lot of views and stuff like that, but there's a lot of comments. There's 7,000 comments, but the comments that I was able to see are heavily in favor of Brittney going at Myron, and the Fresh and Fit podcast is heavily in favor of her. But I just think it's a lot of dudes on there that are just smitten by Brittney, and they're just like, oh, whatever she says, I'm just gonna follow it.
And I went to the different links and the different services and the courses that you guys offer, and I do see that there's a place for that. So even though it may not have been in alignment with what I am about, I can still give credit where it's due without trying to devalue you guys, because you guys are doing something special, right? Because you guys are, I mean, are there a lot of other people doing what you do? You could consider your guys' podcast special, right?
I think what she's mentioned is like the self-help portion for dudes where you guys offer services to, help guys, either attract or try to talk to women.
Fair use.
And really engage with them at a higher rate that you could, potentially date them, right?
Yeah.
I guess the point that I think she's disagreeing with, right?
I'm simply asking her to tell us about herself because we were so incorrect. So tell us about yourself. That's all I'm saying. And then she went into attacking us. And
no one's attacking you because, like I said, listen. There's a lot of people that will not sit down and have a conversation with you just because of the comments that you guys made. Well, you made, and
well, she does have a point there. They have said some things on on their podcast that I don't really rock with, and they deserve the criticism that they have been getting based off of some of the things that they've been saying. So. She's definitely right there. I'll give her points on that.
You chimed in, so you guys are Tweedledee and Tweedledum kind of, right? So I'm serious.
Come on, that whole comment Tweedledee Tweedledum wasn't necessary. She didn't have to do all of that. That's why I say that she's obviously upset with them and their comments about her. She's obviously upset and she's a little emotional right now. But yeah, let's keep it going.
Have a conversation with you guys because for me, I feel like what a lot of male-dominated podcasts are missing is the bridge of understanding. So I came here not to argue you guys.
Well, when it comes to bridge of understanding, there's a lot of women-dominated podcasts that don't have that either, but I don't hear you or any other woman actually call it out. So I guess we can call it even.
To call you out of your name or to disrespect what anybody's doing because I felt like the interview I had with him, there were things that he said I didn't agree with, but I wanted to sit down and hear his point of view. So that's what I'm trying to do here. So for you to say you're not special, well, I'm special to someone, just like you're special to someone, just like he's special to someone. So for you trying to generalize all groups of women, then we would have to take it back to where this even began. Like why you even have this view of women. And like I said, you have a bunch of dumbass bitches on your guys' podcast, and I get it, they don't challenge.
That's facts. They do have some dumbasses on there. Yeah. I have to agree.
And I know you're a really smart guy, but it's like, I feel like you need to kind of just be honest and show people who you really are. Like, I know that for people to be dragging you guys and take this little clip and say that's who you are, that's not true. So that's why I sat down and had this conversation. I'm not here to degrade you. Okay. So when you make comments, I'm saying when you make comments like, oh yeah, no women are special. So no woman is special, but yet you guys have a whole podcast dedicated how to get women just for sex. That's all you guys are. So you're saying men are just limited to just sex. That's all they care about is sex. Yes or no? That's all you guys care about. There's no emotional need. It's just my dick, cum, sex. I want a hole.
Wow, you are triggered, man. Wow.
Yeah, I would agree that she's a little triggered on there. I would have to say that. This again in the comment section, it was like, no, she's not triggered and blah blah blah. Nah, she's a little triggered. Sex hole. You don't say all of that shit if you're not somewhat triggered about that. She's like, no women, especially. That's the thing, that group thing when it comes to women. It's like, yo, so you think all women are like? No, he literally said women in general have this type of behavior. That's kind of true. Women want resources. Women want to be taken care of. Doesn't matter how much money a woman makes. She wants the man that she ends up with to be taking care of her regardless. This is a fact. Very few women are okay making more money than their man and they are happy. I haven't met too many. I've met a few, but they're all older women. I haven't met any woman who's young and fit, around Brittney Renner's age or a little bit younger, who's okay with that. Every woman that I've seen who makes more money than her man and is okay with it or has at least tolerating it is in their late 30s, 40s, and freaking 50s. Let's keep it real.
I think also
she wanted a whole right there.
Honestly, it's just I speak with conviction. Yeah, I mean, for you to say girls like me, I'm just like, okay, well, I'm assuming if I go off of what people have said about me, I'm a gold digger who finessed my boyfriend.
Don't forget R. Shelley because he's young. R. Shelley. I thought that was hilarious when I heard that. I didn't say that, but I said it just now, but I didn't originate that term. So I'm just going to leave it there, man. Please comment, like the video if you like the video. Definitely comment. Let's get the conversation started. Yeah, man. This is pretty wild. It was comical. But I actually overall kind of like this clip. I mean, the whole thing is over an hour long, but this is just the first clip that Academics released. So yeah. I'm going to go ahead and leave it there, man. Until next time, y'all be easy.